Min, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking a bit about Me Made May. Now, Me Made May, for those of you who don't know, is a challenge in the sewing community where sewists make different pledges to challenge themselves to wear some of their handmade wardrobe throughout the month of May. Now, my pledge this year is one of the pretty common ones, and that is just to try and as much as I can to wear one thing that I made each day in May. It's a bit of a different challenge for me this year because I'm breastfeeding, and so a lot of my clothes I've made in the past are dresses or tops that are now a bit too small or things that just don't work for breastfeeding, and they have been packed away. So my Me Made wardrobe is more reduced this year than it was last year. So I thought today I would bring out all of the clothes that I've made that I think that I might wear over the course of May. Now, this doesn't include summery things because it's only a week into May and it's already absolutely freezing. So a lot of my summer things are not included in here. So I guess I'll start with my outfit for today. So I am wearing my second Ilford jacket. This one is in a corduroy, and I'm wearing my original Dawn jeans. I wore my second pair of Dawn jeans last week, and I thought I'd pull these ones out again today. I haven't worn them in a while because these ones are smaller than my second pair and therefore not nearly as comfy. But I thought, you know what, one of the things with Me Made May is to bring out Me Mades that you haven't worn in a while and see if you can wear them in different ways. And so I thought, you know what, my body has changed a lot since I last wore these, so I'm just going to put them on and see what they're like. They are definitely not as comfy, you know, rigid denim, and I can't move in them as well, so not super practical, and chances are I will probably end up in my second pair of Dawn jeans by the end of the day for comfort reasons. So I thought I would start off with some of my knit tops, which I have on this end. I have my Nico top. There's a lot of turtlenecks in here because turtlenecks have been a big part of my life lately. Not so much these days, but in the past, absolutely. I've got two Munro turtlenecks. This one is my favourite of the two because it is in the merino fabric from the fabric store, and it's just so cozy. I actually have the same fabric but in the Manti boat tee, and I have this one as well. This colour doesn't work as well, so I don't wear it as much. Then on to woven tops. My two most worn woven tops are my Cornell shirts by LB Textiles, and I have this one in linen and this one is in something, a linen blend. It's got much more drape to it, this one. I wear them heaps. I have two of the Wiksten shift tops with the sleeves in a linen and in a cotton linen blend. No, this isn't a cotton linen blend. This is lawn. I did include this is my most recent make, which is my Wiksten shift top without the sleeves. And I really like this top, and I'm hoping I might get to wear it if we have a little bit of a warmer day again, but it's not looking likely. Now, I always forget the name of this pattern. The M7969, which if you are part of the sewing community, you probably know this pattern was so popular, has been so popular in the last couple of years. And this is a double gauze that I made a top version of it in. I'm not sure if I'll wear this one because I have tacked it together here, and so it's like a bit of a pain for breastfeeding. I mean, I can just pull it up, but we'll see. Next up I have these two, which are from Fibre Mood. I forget the pattern name again. It is the Norma blouse from Fibre Mood, and I don't know how much I'll wear these ones because they're much more like businessy, and I wore them a bit when I was going into the office, but I'm on maternity leave at the moment, so I don't have heaps of use for them, although I was considering, I have more of the fabric that I made this one in, and I was considering maybe adding, like cutting it off here and adding a ruffle skirt and turning it into a dress, just because I don't have any dresses I can wear at the moment. You can hear Wilbur. And I was thinking it might be nice to have another dress that I can feed in. So I might end up actually turn this into a dress. But this fabric is super thin, and so I would have to line it, and I just think lined skirts are a real pain, but I might end up doing that. Next up, we're on to pants. And like I already said, I have these, my original Dawn jeans, but I also have my second pair of Dawn jeans, which look super similar. They are actually a different denim. This is from the Remnant Warehouse, and this is from the fabric store. And I also did the zip fly on my second pair, whereas I have the button fly on these original ones. I have the Pietra pants in this terracotta kind of colour. I haven't actually worn these in a while, since before I was pregnant, so I'll probably at some point in the month pull these out and see how they go. But they're not the warmest of pants, so they're more of a summer pants, and it is already quite cold. One of my patterns I've realised I've been wearing heaps is the Clyde work pants, and I have two. I have this one in, it's sort of like a canvas, but it's a very soft sort of canvas, and this one in a cotton linen blend in black. And these ones particularly, I've been wearing heaps, and something I've noticed, if I look at my grid of the photos I've been sharing so far this May, I've noticed I've been wearing white or off-white pants so much. And so I feel like that's telling me something about my current style, is I'm really gravitating towards the lighter coloured pants. I have these ones that I made I was a tester for this pattern, and I really love these pants, like more of a trouser kind of thing. I wore them heaps before I was pregnant, going into the office, and I've been actually really loving wearing these trousers like more casually since having Wilbur, just like with sneakers or like Birkenstocks if it's warmer. I have my peppermint wide leg pants in this like bone heavyweight linen, and I haven't worn these pants since before I was pregnant, and I just tried them on again for the first time like the other day, and I was nervous because they were tight before I was pregnant, and so I didn't think I'd fit into them, but I did, which was exciting because I really, really love these pants. Because yeah, I was super happy to be able to wear these pants again because I missed them. And lastly, I have my corduroy lantern pants, which again I haven't worn for a while, and I think these are probably a bit more cropped than what I tend to wear with pants now, because these are a number of years old. They're some of my first pants I ever made. And so I'm not sure how much I'll wear them, but I might pull them out again. Anyway, that's the thing with May, is to try and get more life out of my clothes that I've made. On to skirts. Now I love skirts, and it's really nice to be able to wear skirts because I don't have many dresses to wear at the moment. But if you have a young kid, you probably know that skirts are not the most practical thing to wear when you're like on the floor a lot. So I'm not sure how much I'll actually wear these skirts, probably more if we have something that we're going to and I want to wear a nice outfit. But I have a lot of wrap skirts. So I have 3 wrap skirts. I have this one. This is I believe McCall's pattern. I'll put the link to the pattern in the description below. I have the peppermint wrap skirt, which I think is my favourite wrap skirt pattern. And then this one here, I believe, is the Frankie wrap skirt, which I made at the beginning of the first lockdown. Like, we're talking Tiger King era lockdown. And now we move on to my elastic waist skirts, which for obvious reasons I love. We always got so much to say. This one here is the peppermint, I can't remember what the name of this pattern is, but it's one of the peppermint patterns, and I really love it. It's got massive pockets. And then I have 2 of the rectangle ruffle skirts by DIY Daisy, and I really love these skirts. I made this one when I was pregnant, and it got me through every occasion that I had to look a bit nice when I was pregnant, because it was one of the only things that fit me, and you know, if you wear like a nice top with it, you can actually look nice and dressed up. And then I have this one, which was the first one I made, in a pale pink as well. And so I do love my elastic waist skirts. Then I do actually have 2 dresses that I've made that I could possibly wear. The first one being this longer version of the Cornell shirt because I love my Cornell shirts so much, and I wanted to make a shirt dress version of it, and so I just extended it to make it longer and turned it into a dress. Again, this is one I wore heaps when I was going into the office for work, and it fit me right up until I was quite pregnant. And then this one, which I made for a friend's wedding when I was about 35 weeks pregnant, and oh my goodness, it was such a challenge to get this made when I was so pregnant, but I'm glad I did because I love this dress. And again, this is the McCall's, like the was it 7969 or the other way around? Again, I'll link it down below. But this is in a cotton linen blend, and I did tack together the neck of the wrap bit here. I wouldn't be able to feed in it as is, but I could just do that tacking I did and possibly be able to feed in it, although I haven't tested that out, but I do love this dress. So I would like to be able to wear it. And now on to the knits. These knits are varying ages. This is one that I wore the other day, and this is my first jumper I ever knit, and I really love it, though the wool is really fluffy and it just leaves bits of fluff everywhere. I do love it, but it just doesn't seem super practical. And it is the Strathcona sweater, and yeah, so I love it, but I'm not sure how much I'll wear it this May. Next we have my most recent knit that I finished. So I knit this one, I started knitting it in lockdown, finished knitting it last year when I was pregnant, and then only just recently actually got around to stitching all the panels together so that I could wear it. But again, that's what We Made May is for, to motivate us to finish those works in progress. And this is called, I forget all the names of my knitting patterns. This one is the Ondawa sweater. And then last but not least, I have my cardigan, and this is the Waves of Change jacket, I believe it's called. And I do love this, and I haven't worn it yet in May, so I'm just sort of figuring out. I feel like I have trouble knowing how to style this sometimes. I just don't know what like bottoms to wear it with, so I'm hoping to wear it, but I just sort of need to figure out the styling a bit of this one. And next we are on to outerwear, starting with jackets. So like I said, I have my second Ilford jacket in corduroy on today, and my original Ilford jacket is probably still my favourite, and it's in this canvasy kind of fabric, and I just love this one. And then I have my unfolding jacket, which again I love. Even though it's linen, it's really warm and cozy, and it feels like wearing a dressing gown, and I do love that one. And then I have my Mackenzie blazer, which I love this jacket so much. It's so versatile. You can really make it casual by wearing it, you know, with jeans or whatever, or it can be dressy if you need to go somewhere nice. And it's really warm because it's made with a wool blend, and so it's so warm, and I really do love it. And then lucky last, I have my hunter coat, which is just so warm, and if I think I'm going to be cold, I throw this on and I know that I'll be fine. It's like wearing a teddy bear, and like, to be honest, I look like a teddy bear wearing it, and yeah, I do love this hunter coat. So that's basically it for what I already have to wear this month, and now I've been starting to think about some of my sewing plans as well. And so like I said, I've been thinking of turning this top into a dress, to just add a simple gathered skirt to turn it into a dress to get more wear out of that. And the other things I've been thinking about is I have this linen gingham remnant that I got from the fabric store in Adelaide just before they shut. We were in Adelaide like the month before they closed, so I went and visited and I picked up this. It's 1.9 meters of the gingham navy linen, and originally I was thinking of making the peppermint wrap skirt like this, because I do love this skirt, and I was thinking of making another one in the gingham, so I might still do that. Though I am finding that even though I love wrap skirts, they are quite impractical when you're having to get on the floor because they can just open up super easily. So I was thinking of maybe making another rectangle ruffle skirt like this, with it, or more recently I've been thinking maybe I should make some pants out of it, because I've been wearing pants so much more recently, and so I thought maybe I could make some elastic waist pants out of this. So if you have thoughts, let me know, comment below, or send me pattern recommendations. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what I should make with this remnant. So next time I might be back with another sewing video, probably a sew along with me when I've actually decided what to make out of this. So keep a lookout in your feed for what this linen gingham ends up being, and sew along with me next time. Thanks, bye.